So we have the Midland M88 here, which is one of these very slim sets, front to back, not unlike the Thunderpole 3000, but totally different inners. It isn't, I don't think it's out of the same factory. It is a totally different set. So we'll pop that onto the channel we want. The only rotary knob on it is channel. Everything else is DAF menus. Even the volume, which will have to do its timeout unless you press the enter button. Now I think I've got squelch set to something sensitive. Let's just check. And we'll see whether Mr. Chippie's out there. Is that in view? Is it just about? Tango 21 calling Mr. Chippie. Do you copy?
Tango 21, go ahead.
Yeah, roger. Right, just adjusting my volume and things. I'm sure that camcorder's getting lower as this goes on. Well, that's what it does, but that's fine. You're loud and clear when it lets you transmit.
Tango 21 from Mr. Chippie, are you receiving?
Yeah, Tango 21 receive. Tango 21 receiving, over.
Yeah, this radio's refusing to transmit again.
Well, I'm sure it'll warm up if you persevere with it. Are you at the top of the lane yet?
No, past the past the garage now, nearly at the crossroads.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter under the circumstances with us being on a 4-watt mobile, and it is doing 4 watts. So, got you just about to Lancaster Crossroads, over.
Roger that.
Let's see if we can get a bit more volume. Well, that was a snag. I was talking to him, he didn't receive me. He didn't receive me because the volume hadn't timed out. So I'm pressing transmit, it's still in volume mode, because if you want to get it out of volume mode quickly, you need to press the button there, which effectively is enter. So if we faff with the volume and then press enter, it will then let us go into transmit. But it was still timing out, and it's about 5 seconds.
Right, now going up the top of the hill in towards Wilford.
Roger got you at the top of the hill. And now we want the volume down a bit. It's just that bit too much. So he's going to be going to Scratchy Corner next. Very sensitive receiver on this. I've got, you know, it's going to be, I'm sure it's going to be spot on as long as I've got the squelch set right.
Tango 21 from Mr. Chippie, now going round Scratchy Corner, Wilford, over.
Roger got you loud and clear going round Scratchy Corner at Wilsford, and this radio is doing a full 4 watts. Looks like his Midland 78 blue display latest model is finally deciding to let him transmit. I think we're going to have to whip that out when the weather picks up a bit and just see whether we can make the VCO a bit more in line with doing UK channels.
Right, we've now gone over Wilford Level Crossing.
Roger, loud and clear at Wilsford Level Crossing. Roger got you at the Kelby turn. Roger got you at the Grayleys turn. That's always a difficult one, and it's fine over. Roger got you going over Roresby level crossing, and that concludes the test. Thank you. Roger, 10-10. Okay, so that was fine, just like you'd expect. If you looked at the previous video, I managed to, after 2 hours, to find the hidden service menu, because there's no internal adjustments whatsoever, and I managed to get the power up from the 3 watts it came delivered at to 4 watts, and we got the deviation up from 1.8 kilohertz, which is pretty useless in the UK, to 2.2 kilohertz, which is where it needs to be for the UK. So I managed to do that. That was demonstrated on the previous video. And it's now made it a useful set. But you've got all this menu with it, you know, it's messing about with volume up and down and having to press the button there, otherwise it won't let you go into transmit. Then he's saying, where are you? And I thought I'd transmitted, but I hadn't. So, you know, you don't get that on a Rotel 230. So I expect it's got scan somewhere. It's got RF gain. And of course it does the CPT set of channels, and it does those in AM as well. So at least I've made it into a useful set, because as it was delivered it wasn't a very useful set. So whether or not that works better than the Thunder Pole for the, what are they, £159 these, and the Thunder Poles are 105. Yeah, well, there you are. You pay your money, don't you? And we actually like the Thunder Pole T3000, actually have one out all the time. So I'll go over to the base station and let's have a listen to see what it sounds like.
Tiger 21 testing the Midland 88 into our Harrier CB HQ base station. This is with the factory original mic with it being a new set. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And thank you for watching.